One of the biggest fears that I have, and it's a real fear, is getting to the end of my life and realizing that I did not have an impact. And that it's bad enough to think of it as not having an impact on other people, but I'm talking about my kids mostly, but even the people around me. If you look back at the end of your life and you realize that, the only thing that would be left there for me is regret. Why didn't I do these things? Why didn't I take those risks? Why didn't I... whatever. Fill in the blank. That's one of my biggest fears. And I think that should be something that we're all considering. Because we only get one shot at this. I mean, we don't get a redo. We don't get to 75 years old and all of a sudden we've got another 40 years to go and we can make whatever we want out of it. It doesn't work like that. So it's just a constant reminder for me that I need to be doing these steps and these things now. Look, I'm only 26 years old and I've got a lot of time left. Well, none of us really knows how much time we have left, but assuming that I live to be old, I've got a lot of time left to figure some of this stuff out. And I've got to start doing that now. Take advantage of every minute.
What's going on, everybody? This is Jared coming back to you on my channel Keystonecarry for my 4th video on my YouTube page. And guys, I am really excited to be doing these videos. I'm lagging behind a little bit. I actually meant to have one posted later last week, but things happened, and as you can see, I'm actually in a different space right now than my last video. But this is the new addition to the Cerakote shop, and I wanted to shoot it in here for a couple reasons. But before I even get into that, thank you for tuning in, guys. This is going to be a super short video, but I think it's going to drive a couple points home, and it's going to be a little bit different than what I've done previously. I have some topics that I think it's going to strike home for a couple of you. Some of you, it might just make you upset. I don't know. But here's the deal. This page is going to have a ton of content. It's not just going to be geared toward guns. It's not just going to be geared toward Jeeps. There's going to be something for everybody. So if you don't like this video, please hang around. Stay subscribed to this channel. Tell your buddies and your friends and your family, because I am going to be putting out content that I think everybody will enjoy at some point. So let's get into it. Now, I'm going to be 100% honest with you right up front. This is going to be a freestyle video, and I'm going to try to do these every 2 weeks on Friday. I'm just going to try to drop a really short video, just a couple minutes. It could be anywhere from 3 minutes to 20 minutes, but there's a reason why I want to do that, and there's times that I just get these things on my mind and ideas spin, and there's experiences that I've had that I think I could help people out, and I think that I could help guide people. And that's part of why I built my social media page. And many of you that are following me now, and there's not that many subscribers right now, but you guys realize that I started out on Instagram, and that was about 2 years ago. And there were very specific reasons why I did that, and I don't make any money off of my personal page. It's not an advertising page. It's not, I mean, I put out products that I believe in, and yeah, I've gotten some free stuff and I've shown people because I believe in it. But for the most part, it was a journey for me. That Keystonecarry page on Instagram was all about me figuring out a lot about myself. And so it came out of a time where I was super stressed out, had tons of self-doubt, didn't know exactly where I was headed. And this is only a small part of that journey. But around the time that we started my other business, TA Targets, there was a lot of doubt, man. There's just a lot of stuff going on in my life. You know, I had a new baby. My wife and I had only been married for about 2 years. There's just so much stuff going on. And out of all of that, I had an outlet, and that was Keystonecarry. And part of what drove me to do that was I remember a friend of mine making the comment that I'm a follower, not a leader. And that really kind of stung. It hit me pretty deep. And growing up, everybody had always told me, man, you're going to be a leader, you're going to be this, you're going to be that. And that, I put a lot of weight on my shoulders, but I didn't understand what a lot of that meant. And as we navigated through starting a lot of these businesses, I shouldn't say a lot, there's 2 of them. As we started these businesses, a lot of these things just came up on the surface, things that I had to learn on the fly, things that I didn't have the knowledge to figure out. I didn't go to business school. I didn't learn how to do accounting. I didn't know this stuff. But when I went back home and I brought out my camera and I learned to take pictures using manual settings and different filters, and now getting into videography, it gave me an outlet. And so as far as social media, man, you have the opportunity to influence so many people. And I haven't been doing as much with my personal page lately. I've kind of capped at 30,000 followers, but think about that. So I've, at some point, even if all of those people don't follow me every day, I've impacted them in some sort of way that they have said, I want to follow this guy. Either it's just I like his pictures, or maybe I like his message. And so going forward, I'm going to try to channel a lot of what I'm going to do here into my Instagram page. But coming full circle with that, and why I'm out in this shed and why I'm shooting this freestyle video, is I was just having this conversation with a buddy, and I saw his post and we started talking, and it's a good friend of mine, Ryan, and it was centered around the topic of material things, success. And it's really funny because our world around us says that success is going to be that Ferrari, that Lamborghini, that big house, all kinds of women. And it's really funny because with all of that, if you look at the statistics of normal people, comes a ton of debt. It comes stress. It brings broken marriages. And I hope through my page to bring a different viewpoint, because there's a lot of pages out there that give you the story after the fact. They're like, I don't know, there's so many of them, it. You see the ads pop up on Facebook. If you're into business at all, you'll see it. There are these get-rich-quick guys, or funnel hackers, or these guys that'll show you 1,000 books and Ferraris, and it's like, yeah, that's great. That's cool. You guys have a lot of money, maybe, or maybe you've got a lot of debt. Nobody's telling the story from the ground up. And that's where I'm at. I am at the ground level. I am starting these businesses with my business partners from zero. And I want to take people on that journey because I'm learning just like everybody else. And so that's kind of what this whole theme is. It's centered around business. It's centered around why did I start an Instagram page? Because when you think about it, with 30,000 followers and over 1,000 posts, those posts take a ton of time. And then on top of that, I'm running my business page, TA Targets, and we have 1,200 posts on that. Plus the Facebook page, the YouTube page over at TA Targets. And it's like, why do you do all this stuff? And a lot of it comes down to impact. It's not about money. It's not about, at the end of the day, selling a product. It's about impacting the people around us. And we get to leverage social media in a way that no other generation has. And we get to put ideas out there. And look, I don't care if you don't agree with me. That's cool. We can disagree. I'm all right with that. I'm big enough to understand that you may hate this video already. You might have put a thumbs down. If that's what you feel, then by all means do it. But this kind of a message, I think, resonates with more and more people. The people that have doubt, that don't know what step to take next, that are sick of hearing people that are huge success stories just ramble about money and cars and pools and houses and investment properties and all that stuff that could be good, but that's the definition of success by our culture, rather than saying, I want to be a decent human. I want to have a good impact on the people around me. I want to wake up every morning trying to better myself. I want to always be moving forward. Like, these are the core values that are going to make you succeed. And it's why I'm fully confident that I will succeed at my businesses. And that's not arrogance. That's simply me confident in the fact that God gave me abilities that I'm now implementing and learning and maturing and sculpting along with His help and help from mentors. Man, I've got mentors in so many different places that are guiding me through all of this. And so that's kind of what I'm getting at, is I hope that even though this video is really random, it's kind of an insight to who I am and what I'm driving towards. Because yeah, I'd love to have financial freedom. I'd love to have no mortgage. I'd love to have that stuff, but that's not my priority. My priority is waking up every morning, being a decent human and loving my family, spending time with my kids, bettering myself, and making sure that I'm never sitting never sitting idle. That's a good way to put it. I don't ever want to be just sitting. Even if I don't know the step, I want to be going forward. As you guys are joining in on this journey, make sure you're following TA Targets. That's where I put out a lot of content about what we do with our products. But you're going to see the inside scoop of how we're building that business. And I put out a lot of information on that page, especially in stories. And then on Keystonecarry, although it's primarily a firearm photography page, I'm going to start implementing more of these short clips and these videos. And hopefully, I'm really hoping I can put the time in to growing the IGTV side of it for Keystonecarry as well and putting these clips into it. But what I wanted to come out with is a little bit of motivation, guys. It's not always about knowing exactly where you have to go when you have to go. Sometimes it's as simple as just stepping forward. Literally, sometimes it's physically you putting one foot forward. And that's the difference between being idle or chasing after something that's going to better you and better your family. And I just want to encourage the people that are going to follow this page to not just chase after money, not just chase after stuff. Live simple. Right now, live simple and pursue something with a vicious intensity so that later on in life, when you've got the cash, you don't have to go into debt, and your family's secure, and you've invested in them with your emotional side, your presence, you've built a home, then buy the nice things. But you got to maintain priorities, you got to maintain focus, and I want to take you guys on that journey. And with all of that being said, I wanted to talk about this edition because this is a great example. Tyler and I, for the past 2 weeks, have been at the shop a full day, full time. So I get to the shop, he's there around 6. I'm at the shop at 6:30, and I'm just doing targets all day. I'm marketing, calling, selling, reaching out to new clients, taking care of our customers, which we're really proud of. I talk to so many customers one-on-one. It blows people away that an owner takes the time to have a 10-minute conversation on the phone. So keep that in mind, guys. If you need anything from TA Targets, you got questions, call me, because I will talk to you. But anyway, so we get to the shop, and we're there between 6 and 6:30. We leave around 5 p.m. So we were coming from the shop. It's a half-hour drive to get here. Coming right from the shop to my house here to build this addition. And this is a great metaphor for business, because we ran into so many problems as we built this. And for real, that's business, man. You gotta learn, you gotta face plant, you gotta move forward. But this addition is up. It's a new space that we're gonna finish. I'm gonna use it for stripping down firearms, for doing some decal work on our Cerakote guns, but I'm also gonna finish this backdrop eventually, and this is where I'm gonna shoot all of my videos. But anyway, guys, I'm running on, rambling, and this is already way longer than 5 minutes, I can already tell. So I apologize for that. But I have a lot that I want to talk to you about, and I really want to take you on this journey and show you from the ground up what I'm doing. And when I'm struggling, I'm going to show it. And when I fail, I'm going to talk about it, because I'm tired of seeing people that all they do is show you the end result. And there are some good dudes out there and good women that are putting out tons of information about the business side of it and bettering yourself from the ground up as well. But I just see so many ads that are just targeting people, trying to sucker them into buying a course that probably has nothing to do with where they need to go. Not saying I know everything, because I just admitted that at the beginning. There's a lot of crap I don't know. But I'm excited to be bringing these videos. I hope you tune in. I hope you tell your friends and family. Please subscribe. Remember, check me out on Instagram at Keystonecarry. If you want to check out my other business, TA Targets, just type in at TA Targets, and you'll find us there. Guys, hit up the website on TA Targets, because what you're doing is you're supporting 3 business owners and their families and their kids. So if you're in the market for steel targets, hit us up. You won't be sorry. We take care of you. Same thing for Cerakote. If you're investing in some Cerakote, you're supporting my family. You're supporting what we're trying to do here in Pennsylvania. Guys, I appreciate it. Stay safe, stay well, and until next time, just keep pushing forward. Even when you don't know what to do next, put one foot forward and then keep walking, keep moving. Take care, guys.